ほどかないでほどかないで、そこに真理はないの。育児なしで一人きりできっと隠してた。アイソレイテッド閉ざされた今は届きはしない。アイソレイテッドここで手を差し伸べろ。
Don't give up, Sheena! I've already leveled you past the max! You're in God mode now! Try summoning your power from within. If you don't concentrate, then you'll stand no chance against that thing! Hold strong. Keep your head up. You can do it! Believe in yourself!
I can't. I never had it in me.
Hey moms, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in before you go to work. And hanging out until you go to work. Hopefully you have a great day at work. And also be safe too when you do.
Everyone else is gone. I'm the only one left.
Don't give up. Don't give in to despair.
Yeah, it's like my first time playing. I mean, I've seen like some gameplay, but not much to know anything. What happened in Grande's stream, Elaine? And welcome in, bestie.
I can't save this world.
If you backtrack a little bit, you can actually hear the soundtrack. Of the title, well, before the title screen. It was actually pretty dang good. I liked it.
Sheena!
What the heck?
A monster, infected by a deadly virus, opened its sinister maw. And sank its razor-sharp fangs into her flesh, locking its jaw onto her before spitting
gifted
her
membership, and I'm a member for 2 months. Ah, nice. That was nice of her.
Thick droplets of her blood were splattered onto the
Yeah, that was
dirt.
nice of her to give
Gashes
gifted
on her
memberships
abdomen
to people.
exposed her spinal cord and vital organs. She made 2 tepid steps backward before crumbling to the ground like a marionette with snipped strings.
Damn it! Sheena!
As shock set in, she struggled to make sense of what was happening around her. With a last
I'm so
desperate
hype
breath,
and
she uttered,
still going to be hype. Any rage, maybe, memberships. And gifted in.
Sheena!
Oh, a lot of things are gonna happen on his birthday. For sure.
Sheena, don't! Hurry! Get away from there!
No problem, Aline. I know you're
Please.
excited. I knew you were excited.
Stop! Stop!
Dang.
The monster licked its lips, its taste for blood slowly driving it toward the meek and bloody prey before it. Its nostrils flared, savoring the anticipation before snapping its jaws around the girl's head and heaving it into the empty sky. Her freshly removed spinal cord trailed behind her mangled
This is so
head
dark. This game is
like
so
a
dark already.
nightmarish kind.
Dang, bro.
Her headless body slammed into the dirt, color draining out of it as it settled into the ever-growing pool of blood.
A little bit, but not much. I still feel the same.
Damn it! I couldn't save her in time! God!
I have to check this game out later.
Whoever the hell is listening! Damn you!
It seems decent. I
It's
mean,
horrific!
I haven't even gotten to the gameplay yet, and the cutscenes are
What is your
pretty
purpose?
gruesome already.
God damn it!
Thanks for a hug, bestie. Oh man. Ah.
You, staring at me.
You too, moms. Have a great day at work. Be right back. Need to charge my laptop.
Who are you? Are you God? Or are you the devil? What does the end of the world mean?
I like the voice actors already too. I'm probably just gonna go like straight to bed after I'm done stream, or at least like after I'm done. Whatever I need to do on Genshin. 'Cause I'm tired, so. I'll feel a lot better once I take a break from work like that.
Oh, it was just a dream. Or should I say a nightmare? What did it mean? Huh? Where am I? Whose house am I in?
Took a 4 hour nap into a grinder stream. Yeah, I took about, I wouldn't say a 4 hour nap. Forget when I went to bed. I think I went to bed around 8. So that's almost like a 5 hour nap. Because I played some
Actually, who am I?
Pokemon Unite. I lost a lot of games. More than I won.
What the? They're wrapped so tight. What are they? Huh? They look like spider legs. Yuck! They gross me out. Huh? What the? What?
You touch a white key. May obtain information and items necessary to progress the game. If you ever find yourself stuck, look for the key. The key. Once conditions have been filled, a exclamation will appear on the minimap.
What's this? What's going on here?
This bed is dressed so neatly. Where could the owners of the house be?
What's this?
What a precious family photo. There's a young girl and her mother, maybe. Huh, the mother looks strangely similar to me. It can't be. I must be imagining things. Wonder if this family lived here.
What's this?
Hopefully you had a great nap, Blaine. It sucks that you couldn't fall asleep. All the dishes and utensils are still organized in the kitchen, so maybe that family lived here after all. Seriously, why can't I remember anything? Where the heck am I? Wait, I just need to collect my thoughts. Let's just calm down and take a deep breath. Think. If I can't recall my memories, maybe I just need to retrace my steps. Start wherever I can remember and take it from there. I'll be fine. Piece of cake. Inhale, exhale. Okay, can I remember my name? Sheena. Yeah, that's it. Sheena. I only remember my first name. But that's okay. That's progress. Still I have no idea where I am, though. This house must belong to whoever posing in this photograph. Something about this house is oddly familiar. It looks like I've stood here before. This girl, too, in the photo, I recognize her from somewhere. Besides, there's still no sign as to how I ended up here in the first place, is there? Perhaps I can let this go for now. Okay, what did I do yesterday? Nothing's coming to mind. The longer I stay here, the more depressed I'll become. Maybe I should go outside. If I get some fresh air, I'll come back to me. Sitting in here without a clue won't do me any good. The only way to get out of a rut is to keep going. There's a touchpad while in conversation to open the menu in order to save your game. There are some conversations in which you cannot save. In order to avoid any potential death ends, please be sure to save often while in a dungeon. You can perform a save at designed save points. I did, but I don't know why I couldn't sleep at all last night. I tried doing everything I could. Think of be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, no problem, Lee. Sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna save. This game is very interesting. This meadow is gorgeous. It all feels so... It's all coming back to me. That's right, I'm an adventurer. Once every 2,000 years, the gates to Odysseia, the magical sky capital, open up, and adventures that are pure of heart. Naturally, a city in the sky isn't exactly easy to find, so I had to set up for Hardus, the military kingdom, to find more information. In a stroke of good luck, one of the local guilds in Hardus let me reside in this house for the duration of my stay here. Welcome back, Elaine. Oh, what a relief. I was beginning to panic, thinking that my memories would never return. Well, I've got a sword, which should come in handy for whatever I'm off to. I'm Sheena the Adventure. Time for me to see Rhodesia, the legendary city in the sky. Guess that explains why I've got these legs dangling underneath my dress. Everything's coming back to me. When it rains, it pours. They say that people who visit Odysseia discover riches and happiness beyond their wildest dreams. Wait for me, mother. I promise. I'll find Odysseia and bring you the happiness you need. No problem, Bessie. Oh my god. Anyway, this place, is there, no one else around?
What's this?
Oh,
What's this?
Patch 1.2. Guessing that's healing. Oh,
What's this?
red fruit. Hidden throughout each dungeon are points you can collect. Venture in and out of rooms within each dungeon to make makers reappear. Any items found can be sold later, but keeping them may come in handy later.
What's this?
Bug beetles.
What's this?
Dewdrop.
What's this? What's this?
And 500 any. Like the soundtrack in this game, though. Come to think of it, did I even bother to eat yesterday? The memory still escapes me, in fact. I have no idea how long I was asleep. And this kingdom doesn't resemble how it looked when I first got here. I don't remember it looking this desolate. Heartless, aggressive. Hardest addictive, aggressive tactic of evading nearby kingdom landed them a less than favorable reputation, meaning they had few allies. Sturfill, Gawain, Azari, Bora. Even so, our army is capable of wiping kingdom off the face of the world. I shudder to think about what kind of power is at play here. I wonder what happened. Tell me, where did my memories go? What the heck?
Huh? Did someone scream just now? Where did it come from? Where are you? Please, answer me!
Help me! Somebody!
a monster. I have to help somehow. But do I even know how to fight? He'll be fine. That's what muscle memory's for, right? I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. Ready for battle.
Alright, first, triangle button, you can set a max of 3 text actions freely. If you do not wish to input each command, press the X button to use your previous selected attack command. The default command is using 3 attacks in a row. After the battle is complete, go to the menu. Use the X button and press triangle to select your new action. You perform 3 consecutive attacks in 1 turn. A knockback attack will thus allowing you to send your enemies flying. Use this attack to put a distance between you and your enemy to prevent any chance of your enemy countering. Strategize knockback attacks to maximize damage and unit placement effectiveness.
My turn! Alright. Hey! Yeah! Home run! Deleted.
Why just you?
My turn!
Yeah, what's going on, Chris? And thanks for the congrats too. Appreciate it.
All right. Yeah! See? Yeah! Top! Deleted.
It's definitely an interesting game.
Let's go.
Thanks for putting his link in, Lane, and you rickrolled me, why?
All right. Ha! Yeah! See? Top! Deleted. Let's go. All right. Ha! Yeah! Top! It's over. Woo! We won! All right! I'll work harder.
Yeah, definitely, Chris. Hopefully you're doing well today.
I managed to kill it.
Are you all right?
I like the soundtracks in this game. So good.
A little bruised is all.
Forgive me. It's all my fault.
No, I'm just glad you're safe.
Oh, you are far more heroic than you look. Allow me to extend my gratitude by tending to those wounds of yours.
I would appreciate that.
Oh, man.
I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you.
On the contrary, I should be the one thanking you for saving me.
I noticed this voice actor though. I fell asleep probably. when he said it. My bad, bestie. I was tired. I'm still tired now.
Pardon me, I haven't yet introduced myself. My name is Rook. As you have likely gathered by now, I am a traveling merchant by trade.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sheena, an adventurer.
A pleasure. Lately, martyrs have been taking to crowding these trails, making it impossible for me to sell my wares in peace.
What's a martyr?
Oh, haven't you heard?
Well, you see, I actually just woke up a few moments ago with no recollection of how I got there. My memory's fuzzy.
What? Oh, how awful. Martyrs are monsters that have been touched by the kiss of madness. Yes, for a few months now, reports of monsters attacking people have been increasing to a frightening degree.
What? Did you say a few months? How did I not remember any of this?
Much has changed in the last year. Do you really remember nothing?
Not a thing.
Not even what you ate yesterday.
Nope.
Most unfortunate.
Well, I can't let it bring me down. Things will turn up sooner or later.
What makes you say that?
My mother always told me that someone up there is watching out for
There's a sequel
me.
to this game.
I see. Your mother
That's why I wanted
sounds
to
like
try
a
out the first one.
devout woman. Surely our Lord will shine upon you with his blessings. Amnesia is nothing to scoff at. I can imagine how confusing all of this must be. So I will try to help you in the meantime.
Then, would you mind catching me up on everything I've missed?
Well, you needn't burden yourself with the sad tale of this fallen world. Some things are better left unsaid.
I want to know it all. Please, tell me.
Very well, then. Allow me to tell you about the Entoma Scourge. 1 year ago, the world as we had known it ceased to exist. On that fateful day, a terrifying beast came down from the heavens and unleashed catastrophe across the entire country.
What? What do you mean? What's an Entoma?
The Entoma was a curse from the gods, a living, breathing embodiment of atrocity, brought to life by the despicable sins committed by our people. Vanity and greed became the gospels of our time. The rich became richer, and the poor became poorer. Soon, it seemed people had forgotten how to love. In no time at all, the thin fabric holding friends and family together was torn asunder. Constant threats of war and invasion gave corrupt nobles the chance to tax every cent from out of their subjects' pockets. Desperation birthed from a widening gap betwixt the rich and poor. Thievery and violence became commonplace. Lives lost over loaves of bread. The nobility cackled atop their high towers, taking pleasure in watching their subjects turn on one another while they sipped their wine.
Wow.
The notion of salvation became a fool's currency. Eventually, the destitute and starving citizens had reached a point of no return. One by one, They fell to their knees onto the ragged earth, begging for death as mercy from their constant suffering. Memories of our vibrant past were tossed into the graves of those brave enough to remember them. That is, until the scourge had ripped the heavens in half without warning. It cut through the sky like steel through flesh, flattened our mountain ranges, and ruined our forests and seas with a divine rainbow light. The beast itself had later become known as Heaven's Messenger, striking fear into the hearts of those unlucky enough to cross its path. Furious with our people's disregard for life, God saw fit to punish us without warning. We had no choice but to accept.
Heaven's messenger? Divine punishment?
Within 10 days, the beast destroyed not only Heartis, but each of the surrounding kingdoms as well. Mankind was beside itself, without recourse or any chance of retaliation. Men, women, and children were being killed, left and right. Just when we thought that all hope was lost, our long-awaited salvation had finally arrived. The monster's body had suddenly frozen and shattered into pieces.
What happened to it?
That I do not know. All we know for certain is the monster's shattered fragments rained down upon our world, leaving little behind save for its terrible memory in our minds. Spared from their accursed tyranny, the people celebrated in the streets.
So there are survivors aside from us.
Yes, although few and far between. Some of them still live in small enclaves. However, the fact that you lack any recollection of this event means you were asleep, not for a few months, but for over a year.
I have no idea how I lost my memory, so I'll just have to fill in the blanks somehow. I appreciate you taking the time to recount what I've missed. Seems like I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Ah, you impress me. It's rare to find someone whose nose is still pointed towards the future.
Oops, I'm not gonna do that.
How so?
An event known as the Mass Consternation. Odd, unexplainable happenings popping up out of nowhere. In one instance, a man had evaporated like smoke in his own bedroom. A woman claimed to see God's light before slitting her own throat.
What?
I heard of one village that committed a mass suicide by drowning, jumping into the ocean like a pack of rats from a sinking ship.
Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know. It was as if they were martyrs, suffering for the sake of avoiding retribution.
You still here, bestie?
It was around this time that monsters started to appear yet again, igniting fear into those who had survived to remember their ghastly deeds. Eventually, people began suspecting that the souls of these recently departed martyrs learned how to inhabit the bodies of monsters. Hence, monsters began attacking innocent people without warning. At least, that was the rumor. The name soon stuck, and these beasts you see roaming around are what we now refer to as martyrs. Crowds of frightened town-goers would look up at the sky at once and mutter, "We are forsaken."
Yep, I'm still here. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering. Thanks for letting me know.
I don't understand. What could compel people to end their own lives? There has to be some explanation, right?
You're wise, Sheena. As you stated, we had eventually discovered the reason for the mysterious slew of mass suicides. It appears you have one attached to your leg as well. That is the mark of the Entoma, the catalyst that drives people to madness. Unfortunately, you will soon feel its effects as it slowly eats away at your mind.
What? He must mean the spider legs. Ah! What the? It's moving? Ah! It's fluttering up my skirt!
That, my dear, is proof of your curse.
Are you just doing schoolwork? Alright, no problem. No problem, bestie. I won't bother you if you're doing schoolwork.
It has a mind of its own, ensnaring its hapless prey while slowly corrupting it over time. If inorganic matter is touched by the curse, then it eventually withers away. If it latches onto a living thing, however,
Then what happens?
their brains become infected to the point that they spiral out of control. You might be a bigger threat to yourself than you think.
BFF. Best friends forever.
Now that monsters in this damned Entoma have all but doomed this place, there is little for anyone to do other than watch the gradual and tragic demise of our world. Goodness me, in times as bleak as these, it feels like a real labor to go on living. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I think I just have a stomachache.
Oh no! Forgive me. I've spent all this time reminiscing. How rude of me.
I'm fine. It'll subside in a bit. If everything you said was true about the curse and the end of the world, then I'm so sorry. Somehow, though, I'm still happy.
But how can you?
It makes me think. Meeting someone new and learning something about them feels like a miracle of its own at times. When I see my reflection in someone else's eyes, I can't help but blush. For a brief moment, my life has purpose. Knowing that I matter to someone else brings me joy. It's hard to explain.
Joy, huh?
Yes. So, Rook, you just need to... I'm so sorry. That was rude of me.
It's fine. Because of what you just said, I am reminded that life still holds some splendor. Thank you for sharing that beautiful sentiment.
You're welcome.
I've no doubt that someday we will find a way to lift the curse of the Entoma from our lands. If I learn anything more about it, then you'll be the first to know.
Really? Thank you. Well, Guess I'll be seeing you around, Rook. The world needs me.
Sheena, where are you going?
I'm an adventurer. There's only one place for me to go. The place where all adventurers dream of. The mystical sky capital, Odyssea.
Odyssea? Are you sure that such a place even exists? All of what I just mentioned, including Heaven's Messenger, is a little more than hearsay. Stories to scare young children.
Of course it exists. Dream a little, Rook. I'm sorry. I spoke out of turn again.
Oh, please, I don't mind. So, do you have any clue how to reach Odyssea?
Oh,
Additionally, extensive travel requires adequate funds. Are you well prepared? Apologies. Judging by your reaction, the answer would seem to be no. Oh, come to think of it, I recall the king had announced that he was recruiting new guards. Why don't you try gaining some money that way,
Really? Yes, I'd love to.
In that case, let me show you how to reach the palace. Follow this corner, then make a left down this
I
path.
see you, Lee.
Here is a map.
Wow, thank you. See you around.
Good luck out there, young traveler.
Bless you, Rook. Good luck to you too.
What a spry thing. If the next generation has as much spirit as her, then perhaps there's hope yet for the future of our world. However, it might be too late.
It's never too late, never too late. Made it to this palace, huh? It's humongous from outside. Artists and sprawling kingdom with one of the biggest armies in the world. This palace certainly lives up to its sizable reputation. I can't forget, though, that the king is infamous for being a power-hungry conqueror. I should keep on my toes while I'm here. Wonder if I've even visited the palace before I lost my memories. What if this isn't my first time here? Oh well. What's important for now is that I gain an audience with the king. How odd. For a palace this huge, I thought I'd see a lot more people by now. One soldier, even. The silence is disarming. Maybe if I scream, someone will notice me. Deeply inhales. Hello? Hello? I'm here to enlist as a guard. I'm here to enlist as a guard. Not a peep. Guess this place really is empty. Well, maybe not. The front gate was open. The king's probably sitting in his throne room. I should try searching more thoroughly. You killed my wife. Off with your head. Huh? Huh? Where did that voice come from? Off with thy head. Dang. you'll find numerous functions that are sure to be useful for any beginning adventure. Various bits of information needed to progress the game can be found in the library. Progressing through the game, all through the story will unlock new bits of important information. Be sure to check back often. KO, stop, poison, action speed up, action speed down, physical attack, power up, physical attack power down, magic attack power up, the attack power down, corruption level up, corruption level down, no recovery, skill seal, glitch, corruption level fixed, stun, and invincible. First, I'm going to go to view your attack command screen. You can select each party member's first, second, and third attacks freely. Choose to attack 3 times consecutively as use a knockback skill to send enemies flying. Take note each party member's attack ranges. Maximize damage. Thanks for the huggy, old Nelly. Guessing this is the throne room.
I wonder what that was all about. Ah! Oh, he scared me. I thought no one was inside, so I went on ahead and pushed the door open. My name is Sheena. I'm an adventurer. Forgive me for barging in. I tried calling out earlier, but it seemed like no one else was around. Oh, I'm here to enlist as a guard. I heard you were recruiting. Oh, what am I even saying? I'm letting my panic get the best of me. Keep it together! Something is wrong.
Hey!
What do I do? I wonder why he isn't responding. His eyes are vacant and placid. No matter how much I move or speak, he doesn't budge. I wonder if that Intoma's Scourge thing has something to do with this. My goodness, though. I can tell why the king would enjoy living here. I've never seen anywhere so lush and extravagant. The woman in this portrait is stunning. She's so regal, like a queen or a princess of some kind. Why does the painting...
Fucking spell thing. Oh my god, this one was portraits thing, but...
Look like it's been hacked apart by a sword. I couldn't fathom why anyone would dare to desecrate a royal portrait. Wait, have I met her somewhere before?
Oh, pro bestie. Oh my god.
No way. That can't be. How the heck would someone like me meet the royal family when it... Ah! Oh no, what did I do? Guard just started glaring back at me. I should get out of here. I'm sorry. I'll just come back later. I should head back to the palace entrance. What's going on here? This whole castle seems a bit off. Oh, I know. Why don't I ask the king?
Just have to find a way to speak with the king, as thought crossed my mind. I decided to head back into the throne room.
Excuse me. Sorry about earlier, but there's something urgent that I need to ask the king. I hope I'm not being too rude, but would you let me through to speak with him? He isn't responding again. Maybe that means I can proceed?
I don't know if that means it, but...
I see someone standing over there. Is that the king? He might not be able to hear me from here, so I'll have to get closer.
Hey, you there! Run!
Huh? Huh? I thought I heard a voice just now. Am I imagining things? Excuse me, Your Highness. I want to...
You've traveled a long distance, adventurer.
King Heartless.
What a relief. Seems I can talk to him.
Have you come to defile my wife as well?
Huh? Wait! You've got me all wrong! I never do anything to hurt the queen.
Those hideous legs on your body are proof of your insolence. A stain reserved for sinners, as the rest of us await salvation from the Ark!
Is that thing fidgeting again? It was hiding under my skirt a second ago, but now it's traveling up my thigh. The king is staring at me. It's making me uncomfortable. Your Highness, please hear me out. The queen and I have never even met.
Bow before the Lord's graces! Touch your head to the ground and repent with your blood! The purging light only desecrated our world because of sinners like you.
What is he talking about? So it isn't just the cards that are acting strangely. The king's going cuckoo too.
Cuckoo.
The world is cursed and falling into ruin. Soon all will be reduced to ash. The devout will be saved, and the sinners punished! I hereby charge you with the murder of my wife, the Queen! Off with her head!
What the? No! Help! You're hurting me! The guard! He's got weird legs coming out of him, just like me!
adventurer.
Cutscene.
What was all that about? Maybe coming here was a bad idea. I need to hurry out of the palace.
There is no God. There is no God! Welcome to your demise, adventurer. Wait! 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 Wait!
I'm scared. What's happening? The guards are all corrupted. If the legs tethered to my body are a sign that I'm infected by this so-called curse, does that mean I'll lose my mind too? No, I can't.
Listen to me, Sheena. The Lord is watching over you. Follow the righteous path, and you will be showered by his blessing.
Rivian, hello!
There is no God. There is no God.
How's it going, Rivian? Welcome in.
Ouch! My thighs, they're being constricted.
End of the world. It hurts. Ow, my legs. They're on fire. Ow. It feels like my insides are gonna burst. Ah!
There she is! The intruder! Capture her!
She's the culprit. Don't let her escape.
Guards! Seize her!
No! No! Someone, anyone, please! Help me!
Hey, you there!
What?
Wait, are you? No way. How'd you get here?
Oh, you're in Berlin, Germany. First go fest day before me. 25 kilometers walked. Oh, you're kind of afraid of tomorrow? Other graph face to you, but not the history. Yeah, this game's actually pretty good so far. I mean, I only battled like one time, and it's been mostly just dialogue, just telling the story about how the character is placed in this world.
Whose voice is this? Where is it coming from? Feels like I'm hearing it inside my head.
The soundtrack is amazing, though, Rivian, if you want to check out the first half of the stream.
Could it be? God? Please, save me! I'm being chased! Huh? God? Excuse me? Where'd you go? Answer me! Oh, that's cruel. You turned your back on me. I have to get out of here! What's happening?
That monsters. There's Dag, Toba. How about doom this place? There's little for anyone to do other than watch the gradual and tragic demise of our world.
The tragic demise of our world. My stomach is killing me. What the heck's going on? Stop it! Nothing I do will make the pain subside. Why is this happening to me?
Yeah, I definitely need a nap again. Error occurred, please reboot. Worlds. Odyssey server. Hey Squid, how's it going? I think you took 10 naps. Yeesh.
What? What's going on? I'm terrified. Someone, please help me.
We're connected. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you crying?
No.
This place is swarming with guards. You need to sprint out of there as fast as you can. Listen to my directions very carefully.
Oh, okay.
Turn around and head down the hallway on your right.
What? I just escaped from that hallway. You want me to go back?
Just shut up and move!
Okay. Thank you, God.
I could be better, Squid. I had a rough day at work.
What did you call me?
He's like so confused, like, thank you, God.
Were you able to make it out?
Yes. Somehow. Ouch!
Hey, you okay? Watch your step.
I think so. I didn't see a ledge there. Must be by design.
You're not making any sense. By design?
Huh?
Anyway, keep going. Enter that room. There's a column with a hidden switch. Go ahead and press it. This is still an alpha build, so I can open up a way to pass through the column. Use this shortcut to escape the palace.
Alpha build? Shortcut. I have no idea what he's going on about, but I should listen to him. Whoa!
The communication's lagging out. You're starting to buffer. I can't see anything on my end. Were you able to make it through?
Yes. Safe and sound.
Good. Go ahead and continue down the path. There are some enemies up ahead, so don't stop for any reason, okay?
Okay.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Just bewildered that God really does exist.
What are you talking about? Whatever, just keep going.
Okay.
Sheena, I have a question for you, but don't stop walking. I'm gonna ask you directly. Are you Sheena?
Huh? Oh, yes. I'm Sheena, the adventurer.
I know that. I'm asking about your real identity. You know, the girl behind the curtain.
Identity? The only girl here is me. God, you sure
How are
are
you, Squid?
strange.
Forgot to ask that.
Jeez, you're giving me a headache. If your last name isn't... Are you a hacker or something?
So we don't know her last name. It's just Ghost.
Besides, how the hell are the World's Odyssey servers up and running? I thought they were shut down.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea? Are you serious?
I've lost my memory. An entire year's worth of experiences. Gone.
Gone? Really?
Yes. There's very little about myself that I remember, so I don't have all of the answers. Oh, but there is one thing that I remember. I have a vision of myself, aiming to reach the mystical capital in the sky, Odysseia.
Actually, that memory has been fabricated. Nothing more than a programmed objective.
A programmed objective?
Sheena, what's your favorite food?
Huh? Well, of course it's...
Steamed melon pod.
What? How did you know that?
I knew because of something that happened in my world where you actually exist. Your username. Sheena. Hey, you're Sheena. Right? Where have you been for this entire year? Everyone's been looking all over for you.
Wait, what? Excuse me. You're cutting out. What did you say after Sheena?
Sheena?
You're breaking up still. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Are none of my messages going through? Even in the backlog? Wait, is there a chance that the game is cutting me off on purpose? How is that possible? Then how about my name?
No, it's not coming through.
My name doesn't work either? Who's behind this? There's so much I want to ask you. What happened to you a year ago? Where are you right now?
Huh? I think you've got me mistaken for someone else. I'm an adventurer. I promised my mother that I'd reach Odysseia.
I told you, that's just your programming. Besides, your mother passed away when you were a young girl, didn't she?
What? Huh? She passed away when I was a young girl? You're lying! I promised Huh? What's going on? I hear a ringing from the back of my head. That can't be.
Do you remember now? It's true. You're...
Stop it! That's ridiculous! I just spoke with my mother recently! We had a conversation when I left my home. It's clear as day! How cruel can you be by telling me that my own mother is dead? You're no god! You're an imposter!
What? An imposter? Don't shoot the messenger!
You're taking advantage of my amnesia by lying to me! Just what are you playing at? Well, tough luck for you! I was a fool for thinking I could confide in God. What? Are you crying?
No. It's true. You really are.
It's like a fart.
That's not me. You've got me all wrong.
There she is, the intruder in the East Wing.
If she's killed by those guards, then it might cut off our line of communication. Okay, whether or not you trust me is beside the point right now. If you want to live, then listen to me. Get the hell out of there!
I hate how bossy you are. Ah!
decapitation, incision, immolation, and mutilation! I can do it all!
Is he booked too?
Commence the execution! Come here, little girl. I will crush your lungs, fracture the bones in that fleshy body of yours in the palm of my hand!
Don't worry, Sheena. I'm right here with you. I can rewrite the code in real time to boost your fighting abilities.
I have no idea what you're talking about! Alright, let's go!
47 on glowing bugs scattered over the battlefield. Party member is going to become corrupt. Each party member occurs corruption at different speeds. Corruption level reaches 100%, the party member will be unable to battle. Enemy attacks also boost corruption. Some enemies are strengthened by corruption. If you perform a knockback against an enemy and it collides with a field bugs can be safely eliminated. You may verify each field bug's attribute by using search. Corruption may occur differently for each of your party.
Let's go! Alright. Hey! See? Yeah! Out of here! Deleted. Leave it to me! Alright. Ha! Hey! See? Home run! Blast off! My turn! Alright. Yeah! Yeah! Got him! Took you down. My turn! Alright. Yeah! See? Top! It's over! Oh! Victory!
Why, no matter what I throw at it, it just gets back up. Yeah. God, I figured it out, Sheena. The reason you're so out of sorts is because something is causing your character's code to go haywire. Might be those spider legs. Haywire. The curse. Those legs are a sign that your bugged piece of corruption data is altering your configuration. I'm trying to remove them. What do you think? Why are you asking me for my opinion? Alright. My head is killing me. Everything's spinning. Bugs. You don't remember? You and I used to debug this game together. Debug, what? How you know me? Sheena, what the heck is going on? She's freaking out. Gotta do something or Sheena will. Gotta hurt smile. Sheena! Oh my god, what the heck? Bug.
What is happening?
It looks like an insect. It's bouncing in the air, almost like it's buzzing. Sheena, run for it! It's trying to eat you!
No! Stop! Stay still!
The code's going nuts. I can't make out what's happening. Wait, she isn't going mad? Is this for real? How is she able to withstand being corrupted by that bug?
Wow. Sheena, whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it.
My stomach hurts.
Just hold on for now. I'm gonna rewrite some of your code.
Prepare for your doom!
Damn it! It's gotten back up already. You're doing great, Sheena. Try accessing your attack commands now.
Attack commands? Could you stop speaking gibberish?
Your commands are,
Yeah. There are times when the heads of our prisoners go missing after being decapitated. Care to guess why? It's because we stuff them and put them on display. But yours? I'm going to boil it with salt and spread it on a cracker to feast upon.
What the heck?
Anything, just do something!
I was surprised I touched him and the guard blasted off. Okay, ready to go. Wow, what kind of magic is this? It's not magic, it's a cheat. Huh. Too easy, I guess. Being able to manipulate the roll with the tips of your fingers has its perks. What do you think? Are you impressed? Who are you? Are you a god after all? I'm no god, I'm a program. Sense power surging inside me.
All right, let's go. Let's go. scanning. All right. See? Yeah! Hope this helps. Leave it to me! All right. Hey! Ha! See? Out of here! Blast off! Woo! We won!
Off time.
Let's keep at it.
Programmer? Yeah, you are, right? I missed your name. Who are you? Alright, well, I can sort out our names later. Let me catch you up to speed on your situation. You and I made this world together. We are the creators. Creators? Yep, everything you see here stems from your vision. Then our team, myself, expanded all of it. That's how World's Odyssey came to be. World's Odyssey. What's going on? Bagu Kissa. What is it doing? Oh, it's eating me. Stop, you can't eat him. Please stop. You run to stop it. The thing flung me away and began to devour the guard's body. Buggy, buggy. Wow. Please help me. Pick up. I don't even know what that word is. You need to get out of there. A monster is heading straight for you. That thing can't be real. It's huge. There's no time to cry. Behind you. Dang it. Can't get away in time. Oh, it hurts. I can't get away. Kick. Bug you. The guards are drum makers too. Sheena. What's happening? Her appearance is changing. Expression too. Something's altering her character model. What? A bug? They're swarming together. Her HP and SP bars are both pushing the max. This is my destiny. I must save the world.
Talk about intimidating.
If party member's corruption reaches 80%, she can transform her glitch mode. Attack and defense stats are significantly boosted in the state. At the end of each turn, corruption reduces by 10%. If corruption dips below 80%, glitch mode will end. On glitch mode, press the triangle button to assign a wild skill to the third slot.
My turn.
All out of whack. Interesting.
Annoying. Initiating turn. Annoying. Over already.
This is a weird game already. Ah, what? What did I, ow. What's the matter? Very powerless all of a sudden. Did you not remember what happened? I wonder if the bug has something to do with it. I didn't know fighting like that was possible. Great job, Sheena. You know that monster like it was nothing. I did? What should I do? It feels so horrible for letting that happen to me. Him? Oh, him. You mean the mutated execution? Don't mind him. There's nothing other of us could do. But it wasn't a conscious decision on your part. That bug is a parasite. It's using your body as a host to carry out its own will. True, but if anything, it was an act of mercy before his fate took a potential turn for the worse. I won't lose any sleep over it. A bug that devours other bugs. Just like a real animal. Bugoo. What am I supposed to do from now on? I just don't know what's going on anymore. Let's just focus on getting you out of here. You aren't out of the lion's den yet. Okay. I don't know why they would face me that way. Oh, I forgot that the item. Dang it. There's an item back there. If I made it out this far, I'm safe, right? Hello? Say something. Why are you silent all of a sudden? say I don't hear your voice. Just who am I? I feel ready to crumble. You don't know who you are? Huh? You're the bug from earlier, aren't you? Can you speak? I hate feeling left in the dark. I want to know everything. I mean, it's me. Why wouldn't I? But I don't know. I'm completely lost. I have no idea what to do with myself. This guy comes out of nowhere and totally shakes apart everything I thought I knew. I mean, those memories of leaving home are so real. I can practically taste them on my tongue. For instance, any hint of test it in this voice, so I want to believe him. It's all too much for me right now. There are so many things I need to ask you. What happened 1 year ago? Where are you at this very moment? Where was I? How am I supposed to know? I'm here, answer me. You scared? Yes, I'm terrified. What if I'm not who I think I am? What did he mean by programming? Are my memories nothing but lies? Am I really alive? Do I even exist in this world? Of course he exists, Sheena. Ninomiya. Alright, seems like you heard me clearly this time. Sorry if I kept you waiting. I managed to whitelist your names in the game's text bank. Can you hear me down there? I'm Arata. Mizunashi. Oh. Ninomiya. That's my name? Yes, that's your real name. Mizunashi. I can't believe I've finally found you. I wish you knew how worried, sick we've all been. You're safe in there, right? I was so scared. I missed you so much. Yeah, me too. Mizunashi? Where am I?
Wake up. Wake up.
Crap. I didn't realize I fell asleep. What time is it? 3 a.m. Not even morning yet, huh? Oh. It's been a while since I've fallen asleep in the middle of work. Come to think of it, I'm starving. What do I have around here to eat?
name is Arata Isinashi. I'm 27 years old. I am a programmer. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. Ebbs and flows. Each second passes is just another line of code type. When did I wake? When did I sleep? When did I start working? When did I stop? And when did I eat last? I don't ever take the time to ask myself any of these questions. Each day bleeds the next, and no one bats an eyelash. But it's all okay. I'll just keep on going.
Oh yeah, the steamed melon pond. Guess I forgot to eat the lunch I bought. Delicious.
Again? You were obsessed with that bread.
Huh?
The melon pond? You practically eat them for every meal. Don't you get tired of the same thing?
Takawa. Tokawa. I think it's Tokawa. Tokawa. That's where I work. Enigma Games. A small game development company where we work on software on behalf of game publishers. Much of what we do is kept under wraps by non-disclosure agreements. I have a coworker here who shows a little care for NDAs. Is Samika Tokawa. Hey Kimbo, welcome in. She works on a project separate from my team, but she's undoubtedly one of Enigma's top programmers.
And my dietary habits are none of your business. I enjoy the taste, but that doesn't mean it's my favorite thing to eat. I guess I just don't have a craving for anything else. Forget that, Tokiwa. Aren't you swamped with work?
Okay,
Should you be hanging out with me?
Don't worry. I just finished working on a huge block of code, so I wanted to pick on you during my break. Here you go.
Whoa, take it easy. You shouldn't throw things without warning me. Oh, it's coffee. Thanks.
No problem. Huh. Looks like someone had a productive evening.
What? What makes you say that?
Your code. I can see the progress you've made on your monitor. 300 lines in one day is something to be proud of.
Hey, don't you have another project to work on or something? You can't just peek at what I'm working on over here.
Oh, loosen up. Who cares? We're both employees for the same company. As far as I'm concerned, my work can be an open book to you.
Yeah. That's why they separate us into cubicles, right? What's the real reason you're over here anyway?
I already told you. I just wanted to pick on you. Seems like our most recent spat left a good impression on you.
I think this is the voice actor of Asuna, I think, in Sword Art Online.
I know you've got the skill to pull it together, but ever since she went missing, you've seemed totally disinterested in this project.
Let's drop it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to reopen old wounds. I just hoped you could understand.
It's a personal problem. I just don't want to talk about it. It's not your fault, so don't worry.
That's not what I meant. You don't seem to get it, so I'll tell you as many times as you need to hear it. This isn't your fault. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden on your own.
Right.
Hey, I just realized that bread you like so much, I mean, Sheena used to buy those from the shop downstairs, didn't she?
She did. She loved them so much. She used to buy them by the dozen for the office.
Let me guess. Before you knew it, you were hooked. Sounds like some Pavlovian training.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Pavlovian training, huh? I barely noticed.
I think everyone's entitled to slip into bad habits now and then. We just passed a year since Sheena went missing, haven't we?
Yeah, which marks a year since the World's Odyssey project ended, too.
Well, that sucks. I'm not gonna stream for that long today. Tired. World's Odyssey, sometimes abbreviated as WOD for short. Limits stake the company's fate into developing a VR MMO program, which is short for a virtual reality massively multiplayer online game. Much of its longer development factor was put into place by the well-known corporation Agile Inc. A few years ago, a game engine that they released made headlines. It was an immersive cloud-based system known as the Alice Engine. Sheena Ninomiya, a fresh-faced director full of imagination and enthusiasm, held the project. With her and the Alice Engine confirmed. I hopped on the project as the game's primary programmer. We set out to make something never made before. It fully realized fantasy world. However, in the middle of the development, the Alice Engine began producing a series of bugs that were proving impossible to fix. To make matters worse, Sheena Ninomiya, our fearless director, had suddenly vanished. We had no choice but to halt development for WOD. We made it to the alpha stage of the build, but the assets were immediately frozen. The Agile froze their funding too. We heard it all. Knew that it couldn't be done. It was too much of a burden for some young girl to do by herself. Couldn't help but see with anger and hearing everyone shift the blame onto her and whispering behind her back.
When things go south, it's easy to push the blame onto a newer employee, but You are beating yourself up too much for how you handled having her on your team. From my point of view, at least, you weren't that strict. I don't think she took the pressure badly either. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You can make a pin combat, bestie.
What the hell? Cut me open, why don't you?
It's practically written on your face. You're all, everything's my fault, or, I'm so sorry, Sheena.
Leave me alone.
Hey, would you mind doing that face again?
Tokiwa puffed her cheeks playfully as she pointed her fingers towards my
What
face.
do you mean?
Come on, just one more time. I'll stop bothering you if you make that face again.
You make no sense. Just leave me be. If you won't, then I'll just go home.
Kaboom!
And from out of the blue, something was thrown onto my desk.
Whoa! How about a warning first? Kind of pervy, don't you think?
Arta, I have the sample you asked for. I followed all your design specs, right? For a heroine-themed booby mouse pad.
Not right now.
What the heck?
Wow. Did you ask the marketing team to work on samples for this? What a turnoff. Well, I guess considering our target audience, it shouldn't surprise me at all.
I think I followed your suggestions to the T, Arta. What do you think? Does it resemble Sheena?
It's gonna be another theme pin comment, but I don't know what theme to make it. You can make a taco theme. Feisty woman is Lydia Nolan. She is Enigma's chief character designer, or Japanese. It's so good that it's almost hard to believe that she's a foreigner. She's a master of the art of conversation to the point that I can't keep up with how quickly she goes through. And she goes through internet catchphrases. She's a ball of passion who pours her soul into her work and her hobbies. It certainly should.
Would you quit it?
You asked for this, Arta? Don't tell me that you used Sheena as a model for the heroine.
About that.
Jeez. And you even went ahead and got the right proportions for her bust.
Ah!
It's a little too flat-chested, isn't it? Nothing that can't be fixed. Just need to add some padding over here.
Okay, good night.
Stupid Arta.
Alright, no problem, Lane.
Huh?
Hopefully I'm not keeping you from doing your schoolwork. Definitely that's more important than making a pin comment. Today was tougher than usual. At least I got this lemon pond. A message? Let's see. Spam, more spam. Yep, more spam here. Huh? This is, wait. Does this sender line say World's Odyssey MT? Subject says you got an unread message. I should have turned the preview field on. I can't see what it reads inside, but it looks like there's an attachment here. What the heck? Might be a virus, so shouldn't open it, but pretending to have worked on World's Odyssey just to send an email to someone who actually worked on the game is so stupid. Wait a sec. Yeah, hopefully I'm not keeping you from doing your schoolwork, Lane. That's when I put my mouse cursor over the center line. The email address being displayed was sheena@wod.com. This is from Sheena. Seriously? It was a test email for Sheena Nomiya. The girl that's been presumed missing for over a year. I didn't care that it could have been a spam email or some kind of prank. Without a second I thought, I clicked open. Why am I getting an email from her address? Huh? It says there was an attachment. I couldn't figure it out with exception what it was, but it was obvious that the file was being compressed. There you go, bestie. Thank you. I'll definitely read it in one second. File's been compressed. I tried my best to extract the compressed files with a few basic expansion tools, but for whatever reason, I couldn't open them. Oh no, I was gonna call my friend and see if she still wants to hang out tomorrow. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because tomorrow's Saturday, right? Yep. Even if I clicked on it, it won't open. It's a strange zip file or something. Never seen an email like this before. Try as I might, I couldn't open the attachment. My brain was being pulled from all directions. First the sender line, now this attachment. My frustration made my cheeks beet red, but there was nothing that I could do to open it. What proxy server could this have come from? All the servers should be down. I was at a loss. My next course of action was to access the World Odyssey servers, knowing full well they were probably deactivated. What? You gotta be kidding me. As we unplugged the server, the cache should have been emptied and deleted. How the heck is this happening? World Odyssey, hey, what's going on? The screen's becoming erratic. It's buggy as all heck. This is bad. I was nowhere near this messy when I last touched it. How would any bugs be able to penetrate a firewall if the device is shut down entirely? What if I open up the control panel? Whoa, this is no good. These lines of code are totally jumbled. Oh, you were gonna go downtown to the Ferris wheel? Nice. Hope you have a nice time with your friend tomorrow if you guys hang out. Entire year has passed since the incident. The disappearance of Sheena and Mia. Of course, we had reported her disappearance to the authorities immediately, but never had. I've been satisfied with how they chose to close the case. We were close teammates who had worked within arm's length for 2 years. We struck a fine friendship, and I'm sure that she'd agree. Sheena was wise beyond her years, but there were moments where her mind would drift off. The company had asked me to take Sheena under my wing so that not only would she be cultivating an understanding of our company, but she would also become an experienced professional, one that our company had planned on grooming to the highest echelon. When stressors from the job got the better of her, I noticed her slip over to the bathroom, where I knew she'd cry by herself in the stall. However, it was always done discreetly, never getting in the way from her giving 100%. Her unbridled enthusiasm always surpassed our team's expectations, but what made her truly special was the sincerity in her work. I got a cake to make tomorrow for a birthday party. Oh, you got a cake to make? I know, because I spent nearly every day with her. Sheena would never ever walk away from her job without any explanation. This game was her life, her legacy. It's hard to imagine anyone walking away from it without any care or remorse. There has to be something fishy behind her sudden disappearance. Nothing else makes sense. The police didn't share my conclusion, and were more invested in the behalf that she willingly ran off instead of something more nefarious. Oh, it's your little sister's birthday tomorrow? Oh, nice. Happy early birthday to your sister. Hopefully you spend good time with her on her birthday. As Samika mentioned, I've been feeling hollow ever since. All I wanted was an answer, something to make sense of the tragedy. I even thought that I could hire a private investigator, but both of her parents had passed away and she had no other surviving relatives. For anyone else, that would have been enough reason to leave it be, but neither Samika nor myself were willing to do so. Even as the two of us set out about cleaning out her vacated office. Wait, no, we will find Sheena. Wait a minute. It says there's one active player moving in the server. That's impossible. I'm thinking about bringing her to the Ferris wheel, but I don't know since she doesn't like heights, so I don't know what to do with her. And you could just spend time with her. I'm sure she'll like that. Maybe if I check the player log, I can see a screen name or something. Account name Sheena, status active, last online 3 minutes ago. Sheena, are you in there? Welcome to the show. Oh, I must have collapsed from fatigue after trying to escape the palace. Sorry, Mizunashi, I fell asleep. Mizunashi? He's being unresponsive again. Does that mean he logged out and hasn't returned yet? I'm in, yes, I would. It has to be. There are the plains of Rose Odyssey. Right now, I'm sitting in front of Hardest Palace. Yo. You scared me. Oh, are you? I'm Mr. Enigma. Your voice. Might you be Mizunashi? Yeah, it's me. Don't you recognize my skin? It's our company's mascot, Mr. Enigma. Of course I do. It's so cute. Why are you using another character's skin? Well, I figured that chatting with you might be difficult if it was just my voice, so I hope having a visual component would help. Besides, this character gives me access to parts of the code that I can't normally touch. Admins use this skin to crack down the troublemakers. In order to help you, I'll need to be able to identify errors in the code directly. This way, I can make changes in real time. Kinda perfect, don't you think? Tech savvy as always, Mizunashi. I think it's a terrific idea. There's one catch though. Because I'm an admin character, I'm not allowed to participate in battles. What? Don't stare back at me like that. I can't help it. I'm impressed by the level of graphical detail in Mr. Enigma. Thanks. Nice of you to mention it. Alright, let's try and make sense of what we know at this very moment. Your name is Sheena Nunamiya. You're currently playing a game which you helped create. You remember that much, right? Yes. So about your body in the real world. What's the matter? You're blushing. Don't put it like that. It sounds so perverted. More than just a body. Mizunashi. What? A body is a body. Oh, also I should describe it. Oh, if you don't like me referring to you as a body, then how about true form? No, body's fine. Alright then. going back to the subject, and judging by your responses, it seems like you don't know where you are. Why is that? I wish I could tell. I wish you could tell me. It's disorienting for sure. This world feels more akin to reality than any other at the moment. If I look to my right or my left, I see the texture of World Odyssey's environments. I can feel the wind. I can feel the wind grazing my palm. Paul's VR. Wherever you are, the real you should be wearing the white rabbit on your head. White rabbit. Your goggles. They're optimized for games, which have what we refer to as the Alice engine. The primary selling point is that it introduces a dreamlike state for it's where reality becomes indistinguishable from VR. A dreamlike state. Maybe I can see for myself now. What are you doing over there? I'm trying to find a way to remove my goggles. How do I take them off again? Uzunashi? Well, in order for the VR to work, the game requires all of your brain's conscious energy. You can't move until you wake up, really. Don't tell me you forgot. I'm sorry, my memory's so hazy. Hazy, huh? I wonder if subconscious has trouble sorting her long-term memories with experiences she's made in the game. Sheena, do you have any inkling as to when you first started playing World's Odyssey? Nope. Every time I shut my eyes and I try to recall my past, everything goes blank. The one thing I do remember is coding World Odyssey with you and the rest of the team. If I focus too much on it, I feel nothing except for dark, frigid loneliness. For a long time, I couldn't find anyone to talk with. My prevailing sentiment was that I felt scared to death. I see. Sheena, listen to me. In the real world, you've been missing for over an entire year. Missing what? Is that true? Yeah, we immediately filed a missing persons report with the authorities. Tokawa and I had entirely figured that you were involved in some kind of incident, so we've taken it upon ourselves to search for you. I should have asked you this right away, but was a choice to go missing on your voltition. I have no clue. It's tough for me to imagine how I got there in the first place, much less who's responsible for it. Bessie, I just realized I made a typo in the pin comment. What's the typo? Hi, welcome to Taco Bell. Oh, I see the typo. Here, you can copy the pin comment and then repaste it, and then I didn't fix the typo. And I'll repin it. Actually, I forgot to read the pin comment. Sorry. How can I help you today? So you would like a resume stream aside of a nice, kind, respectful chat and a drink of Rick Rolls, plushies, and a rock ruff. Okay, here you go. Okay, there we go. There you go, bestie. I see. We were worried sick, having considered all of the possibilities to a dizzying extent. Her resounding sentiment was, in fact, fear. Perhaps she experienced some form of intense trauma that scared her memories, making them inaccessible for the time being. I can't help but wonder what kind of incident might have left her in this state. See, even with what I've retained of the real world, somehow it doesn't feel as tangible as anything I've sensed in this world. No problem, bestie. Sure, I remember sitting next to you with my cup of coffee working on lines of code. But I remember the sights of smells and walking on a meadow in the world's odyssey just as vividly. Might have something to do with the Alice engine's artificial intelligence control kicking in. What? I have a suspicion that the game has identified you as an anomaly and is trying to erase you, or is trying to assume control of your character. Please don't tell me that. You're kidding. It's impossible for the AI to assume control of human consciousness as easily as I suggest. Why do you keep on hugging me? 'Cause you're so adorable. Adorable? Come on. Huh? Oh, no. It wasn't like that. I was talking about Mr. Enigma, not you, Izanashi. Don't worry, Izanashi. I don't find you cute. I wasn't fishing for compliments, but for her to do a 180 so dominantly is disconcerting on its own. In any case, let's focus on logging you out of here so that you can wake up in the real world. Something unnerving is afoot, though that enormous hole in the sky has unleashed a chain reaction of bugs all over this game. I see, so the hole in the sky was a bug? Where'd it go? Where did what go? I've been trying to access the master UI panel to initiate a manual user logout, but the menu is nowhere to be found. You must be mistaken. There's no way that's possible. Wait, you're right. I can't perform the function on my end either. You think the bugs have something to do with that. We can't rule out the possibility, but our predicament could be more dire than we had officially anticipated. Meaning, in the same way that our names were somehow blacklisted from the in-game chat function, I see other signs of third-party tampering in our code. Are you telling me that we've been hacked? Well, that's my guess, even so. However, it is this person in the known enough to identify the main programmer and the director of one of our unannounced titles. Blacklisted 2 of the key developers for this game before its release. Is a little suspicious, don't you think? My hair's standing just thinking about it. I mean, given that the world's Odyssey servers are running when the project was halted over a year ago, is a major red flag. What's up, bestie? So long as the source code is vulnerable in someone else's hands, we need to log you out as soon as possible, so bring you back, but what the heck am I supposed to escape this world? I have no idea where I am, how I got here, and how to log out. Wait a minute, what about the failsafe function? Remember? Yeah, at the ending engage? What? You're right, I totally forgot about that. The beautiful thing about World Odyssey is that despite being an MMORPG, there's a definitive end to it all. I wanted the players to return to reality and share all of what they saw and experienced, unlike anything they've ever seen before, right? Our wish was our designs and stories to inspire gamers in the same way that we were inspired, breathless and ecstatic. Yes, I can't help but feel frustrated that for now this is our only option to get you out of here. But for this time being, we'll have to do. So let's head to the penultimate world to destroy the final boss and catalyze the ending engage. Got it. Alright. I'm starting to feel like myself again. If I can clear this game and log out, and I'll wake up in the real world in no time. I could finally see Samika and Linda again. Or Lydia again. And you too, Mizanashi. Alright, I'll be right beside you until the very end, so don't you worry about a thing. Our next destination. Should I get a Umbreon plushie, Rocky Ruff plushie, Sylveon plushie, Charizard plushie, Eevee plushie, Reboot plushie, or a Bulbasaur plushie? I would get a Reboot plushie. That's cute. the mystical sky capital. Odysseus, right? You know the way there, right? Of course. I helped create it after all. Antidote enemy.
In order to reach Odysseus from Hardis, we'll have to travel to Sturful, the kingdom by the sea.
Then let's part ways for now. While you head there, I've got some investigating to do on this side.
What? You're leaving already?
Oh, Sheena, I'm gonna give you one warning for while I'm gone. Don't die, alright?
I'll take a Umbreon plushie.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's a miracle that the server can run at all. The world is swarming with so many bugs that it's impossible to parse through the code. In fact, I'm holding my breath as I speak with you under fear that our connection could be cut off at any second. If you're ever killed in battle, or if you jump to a save point prematurely and hit the load function, there's a chance that it'll send a faulty signal to the server, which can reset our cache and disable our communication. Once we're cut off, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to connect once again.
In other words, I would have to navigate my way to the end of the game on my own.
Yes, I implore you to use extreme caution while you're in game. By your own estimate, this game should require a minimum of 50 hours to clear the main storyline, right?
Well, if we include breaks and potential side quests, then it could take far longer.
While you're in there, you'll have to complete all the necessary side quests to access the true ending and initiate the ending engage. It'll be a pain in the ass, but being thorough while we can't access the manual logout screen is our best shot at the moment.
Got it. I'll do whatever it takes.
Oh, did it? I know you were gonna say Umbreon. I love Umbreon.
Cool.
I love Umbreon as
file
fan.
for Odysseus and get back to you. In the meantime,
Sylveon,
you won't be able to
Glaceon.
reach me. Sorry.
I do like Flareon.
It's fine.
But don't look so worried. I'll have my laptop on me the whole time. I'll be checking in on your progress as often as I can, okay?
I am falling asleep right now. I'm so tired. So drained.
One thing. What would happen if your PC were to enter sleep mode? Would that cut off our line of communication too?
Is this your sly way of asking me not to let my laptop enter sleep mode? You worry too much. Anyway, I'll be on my way. See you later.
Oh. He left. Jeez, that guy really travels to the beat of his own drum. Someone could use a lesson on how to treat women.
Looked at the palace, bad memories came flooding back to me. I ran back outside.
I'm so sorry. It was not my intention to startle you. Wait, aren't you this girl? Looks like the one in that torn painting inside of the palace. Oh, I'm sorry. You scared me. I must apologize for approaching you like this. My name is Lily Hopes. What? I recognize her. Lily was an NPC that I created to serve as a guide for new players. I don't remember her wearing this outfit in her original design, though. Do the bugs have something to do with this? Wait a sec. She has a buggy just like I do. Oh, I'm Sheena. Sheena Ninomiya.
Oh, Ninomiya. Okay.
Might you be the princess of this kingdom? Huh? Yes. As you said, I am Hardis's princess. Currently, however, I am one of its most wanted criminals as well.
Criminal?
I was locked behind bars in a cavernous cell, charged and imprisoned for assassinating the queen.
Now that she mentions it, I remember writing this dialogue for her backstory. I somewhat regret being responsible for the struggle she's faced. But in reality, you're as kind as a gentle ray of sunshine. A stern, selfless woman who is beloved by all, whom I know would never do such a thing. What? Oh, I'm not from this kingdom, but that's what I've heard about you, Princess Lily.
Please, Lily will do just fine.
Understood. Lily it is.
I can't help but express some relief to hear that. It has been some time since anyone has referred to me as a gentle ray of sunshine. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you just escaping from the palace?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Did you see my father, the King of Hardis? I wish to know what became of the king and everyone inside the palace. Please, tell me everything you know.
After all the cruelty she's faced from her sentence, she still expresses concern about the king and his warriors.
From what I have gathered, the king has been amassing guards in order to counter the growing threat of deranged martyrs around the kingdom. However, many of those who flocked to heed the king's call never returned to tell the tale. I have tried fruitlessly to enter the palace to see it for myself, but entering as a fugitive is close to impossible. I humbly beg of you, tell me what you saw inside of the palace. What became of the king and the men in his command?
I'm afraid you won't like what I have to say, Lily.
Devil may care, I must know.
Okay. I wandered into the palace because I heard that the kingdom was in need of guards. Much to my dismay, I called out in search of an attendant and received no response. Right from the get-go, things seemed abnormal.
The king, was he safe?
I, saw the king in his throne room, but he was shrouded behind a curtain, so I didn't get a good look at him. I can say for certain that something about his demeanor felt off.
In what way?
His mind was slipping. The king was all wiry, and all of his soldiers seemed to follow. Before launching into an aggressive pursuit, the king and his men screamed absolute nonsense at me. I think it was the bug. I mean, it must have been the curse that drove him to madness.
Curse? You must be speaking about the Antoma. How could this be? Is no one safe in this cruel world? Miss Sheena, since you had responded to the call to serve as one of our kingdom's guards, I have a favor to ask of you. As princess of this kingdom, my responsibility is to free my people from their suffering. This turmoil can no longer stand. First, I must see what has become of the palace myself. Miss Sheena, is there any way that I could convince you to accompany me?
Sure.
I know that it is a lot to ask for, but... Huh? Wait, did you say you would?
Well, bravery means doing the right thing at the right time. So just leave it to Sheena the Adventurer.
Oh, thank you.
I can only imagine how worried you must be after being separated from the king for so long. The king is probably experiencing a lot of grief as well. So let's hurry, Lily.
Okay.
The entrance is sealed. Might be another entrance around the back, right? This way. Oh, they don't call you princess for nothing. Let's head to the throne room, hurry. Okay. Huh? Say, aren't you Sheena? Yeah, what a coincidence to run into you here. Oh, Rook. What are you doing here? Man, if I had known you were heading this way, then we could have traveled here together. Don't be shy next time. Alas. It was not in the cards, huh? When he had our first encounter, it was actually en route to another kingdom. Between you and me, there are plenty of rooks throughout this world. Wait, what? Plenty of rooks? What do you mean by that? Should I get... Why do you need a 12-foot teddy bear? What the heck? What, are you gonna use it as a pillow? Man. You see, fortunately, there was just me ever since this thing latched onto me. Wherever the most outlandish thing has been happening. You're right. You got signs of the curse on your arm too. I became possessed by this whatever it is. Have it somehow been multiplied? Multiplied? There are multiple visions of me scattered across this world. Remarkable, bizarre, if I do say so myself. Luckily, I retain control of each and every version of me. Singular consciousness at the helm of multiple bodies. Frankly, I see it as a blessing from the Lord. What better way to expand my business than with multiple merchants? Alright, I need to save. Merchants that I can trust. Does having multiple versions of yourself ever get good too, though? I would be lying if I said that it doesn't, but compared to how others have been affected by the curse, I have no room to complain. Oh, seems like Lily is really confused. Because now she had mentioned before that multiple versions of Rook were appearing as a result of the bugs. The bug is producing multiple copies of them. Precisely. Huh? Where does bear come from? This lines of code enabling Rook to fast travel between locations has been corrupted. Instead of teleporting him, the game simply makes a copy. Oh. Mr. Enigma. I can't just appear out of the blue and scare us like that. Look how you started Lily. Who cares? I have no time to worry about every time someone else gets upset. Jeez. Has a new customer come to browse my wares? Oh, I'm Enigma, the bear. Don't worry, I'm not a threat. Right, Sheena? Oh, right. Is a friend of mine. She has a talking bear as a friend. Apologies if I scared you. Please don't mind me continuing with your conversation. He's so cute. Sheena, might I make a suggestion? A suggestion? It says compensation for you having saved one version of me from a pack of vicious monsters. I would like to offer you my services. Would you do me the honor? Should I get a 3-foot dog stuff? Stuffy is a husky, so that'd be perfect. That sounds good, Elaine. Wow, of course. On your map, I've marked a symbol showing where each of my clone selves is. There's safe zones where mineral rarely appears. You're free to make camp at these locations at your leisure. I'll also give you a signal so that you can summon me at any time. I shall stock my wares frequently to cover any of your needs on and off the battlefield, so be sure to check back with me often. They got a 14-foot kitty plushie, so I should get the 13-foot husky stuff. I mean, whatever you can get, whatever you want, really. It's definitely up to you. Wonder how much that is. No need to thank me. I should be thanking you for increased business. Brooke. Yes, my lady. Oh, please, just Lily. It's fine. I'm in no position to answer by my royal title, but please, very well, Lily. How might I be of service to you? Do you happen to sell anything that I could use as a weapon? A weapon, you ask? Please don't tell me you're thinking about entering the fray. These are dangerous times, my lady. My heart has already decided. Even if it means putting myself in harm's way, I must show bravery. Lily? And how about this? It's an elegant weapon. One that would keep you at a safe distance, while offering a means to protect yourself. My, what a gorgeous bow. I can't believe how light it feels in my hands. Many thanks. I'll be honored to use this. How much for it? Oh, please, I can't bear to accept money from the princess herself. Take it. I insist. No, I must pay my dues to honest merchants like yourself. As a member of the royal family, I cannot rest on the graces and deeds of good people. In fact, I refuse to do so. What was that? I see your reputation precedes you, my lady. You're wise beyond your word, wise beyond your years. And if I may accept my gifts at a lower rate than what my customers usually receive, consider it a gesture of faith to the crown. Oh my, is that what my subjects referred to me as? A discount? Indeed, a token of goodwill for you and your journey, my lady. Oh, wonderful, I cannot thank you enough. Hopefully this will do. Oh, sorry. Oops. Oh, sorry. Have I acted out of turn? I thought this might be an acceptable response for your generosity. I apologize. The rituals and customers amongst townsfolk are somewhat foreign to me. Oh, not at all. I'm merely humbled that you would show up kindness to a lonely merchant like me. Everyone, please travel safely, hopefully. Our next meeting is sooner rather than later. I shall await your signal. What a gift it is to be a dozen places at once. Machina, I hope that I hadn't stepped on your toes when I expressed my interest in fighting alongside you. However, as the Princess of Hardis, it is my right by birth to act in the best interest of my people. Teehee. Thanks, Lily, but if we're backed into a corner or surrounded by monsters, and try not to act too rashly, okay? Okay, understood. Are you sure I can fight with you, though? I thought for sure that you'd refuse me. Never do that. The more the merrier. Please call me Sheena. First names will do just fine for both of us. Okay then, Sheena. Clearly. You make me blush. Our friendship is official. Friendship? Mind if I chime in now? I hope I'm not interrupting your lovely lovey-dovey display. Lovey-dovey? Be a bit more careful, okay, Sheena? Huh? Mr. Enigma. Don't give yourself away. I can hear you inside my head. I'm using a private voice chat so that the others can't hear me talking to you. You can speak to you in this chat. Just picture my Enigma avatar in your head and communicate with me directly. Give it a shot. Like this. Can you hear me, Ms. Mizunashi? Loud and clear. Oh, pretty convenient. Anyway, as I'm sure you've seen by now, Lily's got a little Atoma bug. Just like you. Just like you do. It's actually, hers was bouncing on my knee just now. It seems fully sentient. On a side note, spider though are a bug too, right? Oh, you mean these dangly things? Yes, I realized right away that the dangly legs were a sign that something was off in the game. Sheena, would you mind not saying dangly so much? Is something the matter? For my sake, please. Okay. Anyway, we can leave the legs alone for now. It doesn't seem like any of the others can see the bug floating right in front of them. Considering how much it moves, you'd think that Lily would have said something by now. Has she brought it up to you before? Maybe she's just... May want the shiny rock plushie. You know you want it. Hey Lily, can you see this little bug? Don't tell me that you can see it too. Yes, actually, I've been able to see it this whole time. I can see it too. Sheena has one that's similar. Albeit purple instead of yellow. What a relief. I no longer have to pretend like it doesn't exist. Oh, sorry. It seems that mine has taken to you, Sheena. Hey, come back. This bug, as you call it, has suddenly appeared on my body. First as a weird bump, but over time it developed in a mind of its own. I assumed that it was a physical manifestation of the Nintoma inside. Oh, could you tell me a bit more about how you began acting on its own accord? It was then that had been falsely accused and imprisoned for assassinating the queen. My guards were my only line to the outside world. I was informed that scores of innocent people were mysteriously dying as a result of the Atoma scourge, and many others disappeared. Oh, I recognize that term. The merchant from earlier mentioned the same thing to me. He said something about people disappearing like smoke. Yes, personally, I believe those missing were abducted with some kind of dark, evil magic. From what I was told, there are a handful of survivors from the event. but they live in constant fear of the Atoma. And the martyrs. No matter how badly I had wanted to understand the plight of those who were affected, there was little that I could actually do. Eventually, the kiss of the Atoma took the form of a painful bruise. I believed that I would soon succumb to this deadly curse as I accepted my fate. This one popped out. Picky, picky, picky. Picky, kicky, kicky, kicky. Bugoo. When I first met you, Shayna, you can imagine the surprise on my face when I noticed that you were carrying around an Atoma just like me. I wouldn't call it carrying around so much as it tends to follow me wherever I go. Kicky, kicky, kicky. Bugoo. Are they playing with one another? Well, by the looks of things, it seems that, like, they're sniffing each other out. Maybe they recognize each other as friends. The way one circles around the other looks like they're having fun. How precious. Don't get too attached. At the end of the day, they're still connected to the Atoma. It's important to note the common thread in how the two appeared, or seem to be periods of extreme stress. I find it likely that there might be others who also have Atoma bugs that behave just as these two do. Do you happen to know anyone else who possesses anything like these two? I don't. Ever since my escape, I've been doing my best to keep a low profile, so I haven't had much contact with anyone besides you two. And you mentioned it, Lily. You said that you were locked up in a heavily guarded prison, right? How were you able to escape? Well, I guess soon by the Atoma. I think soon by the Atoma scourge diverted the attention of the kingdom's authorities to other, more pressing matters. So after enough time had passed, one of the prison guards let me escape out of pity. Once I had gotten out, I took to wandering through a nearby town and saw others who bore the mark of the Atoma on them. Unfortunately, however, they were unable to control the Atoma and were subsequently devoured without a chance to get away. Sheena's Atoma tried to eat her when it first activated too, which means it has the ability to eat people whole, whether or not it breaks off from its host. It's like a carnivorous virus. Lily, thank you so much for sharing that with us. I'm sorry if I'm reminding you of what must have been a difficult, painful memory. That's fine. These are different times. Each of us. We'll call them buggies. What? Mr. Bear? We'll call these things buggies from now on. Atoma isn't cute at all. Bugoo? It's kind of like a baby. Right? Right? Are you okay with that, Mr. Bear? I don't care. Or are they worth giving a nickname to? I understand that they're dangerous beings, but if we have to coexist with them anyways, might as well find them cute. Do as you please, as long as you know they're dangerous. I'm good. Anyways, your naming sense hasn't changed one bit. Thanks. That wasn't a compliment. As an actually remember Lily's original design. They saw be fit. Oh yeah, well, I don't remember the details for every single NPC we've made. Lily's current design is cute, but the fact that she's changed so much throws me off. Yeah, you think this was something to do with bugs? Probably. Maybe the assets for her character model got shifted or something. I should ask Lydia, our character designer. So Lily and escaped convict and has joined our party. A far cry from her original plotline, huh? Well, obviously, irregularities throughout all of the world's odyssey, like you and Atoma, are to be expected by now. Oh crap. Irregularities. Would you mind not referring to me as some line of code? What I meant was, he wanted to mention how particular it is that Rook and Lily are exhibiting changes that are aligned with their original programming, right? Although they are NPCs, you must remember that the Alice engine is powering the core of their decision-making process. This AI is like magic. Somehow they are able to make split-second decisions, thinking and reacting in a way indistinguishably from humans. To some degree, they're as human as you or me. Judging from how they describe their thought patterns, this AI is scarily complex. I must admit, the implications frighten me. What's going on here? We should have been able to reach the throne room through this hallway. The pathway seems to have been sealed off. Let's find another way. When your buggy is present, there is a 50% chance to trigger a support skill in battle. Oh. Ellsberg. Exploring, press the X button to perform an attack. Use this skill to ambush enemies in battle. If it's a simple attack is successful, your party will double in speed and gain status immunity, making it easier for your team to strike first. Failing a single attack, however, will leave you at a disadvantage. I see you, Lean. Alright, I'm gonna... That's a lot of dialogue. My jaw hurts. I'm gonna end it off there, though. Gonna find a save point, hopefully.
What's this?
Is this a save?
What's this?
It is not. I think up here is the save point. But I can't go there. Okay, this is the save point. Oh, work. If you ring the bell and inside a camper will welcome you into the shop. Aside from purchasing goods, you can also accept quests, save the world by completing the quest list. Enter quest menu in order to accept quests automatically. After completing quests, re-enter the quest menu instead of the shop. Press X to obtain your reward. I don't know, do I see you, Aline? I don't know.
I can't miss this chance.
When selecting commands with triangle, you may learn a new skill on the fly depending on the order of skills selected. For example, if you select Mente for Sheena's first and second skill slots, you may unlock an upper level skill. If chance to use flash drive occurs, a light bulb icon will appear.
It won't go easy on you. I did it. I did it. Time for liftoff. Take that! We've performed our duty. Let's go.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. Hey! Yeah! See? Home run! Let's calm down. I won't go easy on you. I did it. Time for liftoff. My turn. All right. Hey! Yeah! Hey! Home run!
Bestie, yeah, Celine. Tips. Well, it excels with range attacks and healing spells. Buggy skills. At the end of each turn, she may inflict a small amount of damage to nearby foes. She may also nullify the status effect. Action speed down. Additionally, if you are victorious with Lily in your party, everyone's HP may be replenished. During exploration, if you find doors with vines, she can melt the vines in order to open up the path. Plushies and boba tea, sure. Sure, bestie.
What's this?
A plushie and flavor of tea, boba tea. I'll have an Espeon plushie and a strawberry flavor boba tea. Alright, I'm gonna end stream though. I'm tired. Sucks that I'm tired right now. Thanks for 7 likes on the stream. Wish I wasn't so drained from work. Yeah, sorry, Lane. I wish I could stream longer, but longer today, at least like 2 hours more. But I am definitely tired from work. Still, thank you, bestie. You're the best. Love you always. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. Let's see who we can raid in the meantime. You got mine, Lean. it's Grande. I was gonna raid him on his birthday. Yeah, his birthday stream. Since he's gonna be streaming for 12 hours. And his birthday's next week. You got anyone else, Aline? I was probably gonna probably raid Aiden since he's live right now. Make sure I don't see him live. When I end stream. Yeah, that sounds good though. Oh, no problem, Aline. I was thinking about raiding Grande next week on his birthday stream. Oh, I left. Yeah, I was gonna say that we can raid him next week on his birthday. Yeah, we can raid Ashley. I'm down for that. What's she currently playing right now? I didn't even see what she was playing. Okay, she's collabing with the Shadow. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we can raid her. Yeah, I'm ending right now, Kimbo. I'm still drained from work. There you go. Alright, I'll put Ashley's link in chat. Yeah, I had like a really rough day at work. And I'm still tired. I had to go for a bit, I had a rough start at work. Shift out of 64 parts at 26 good parts, 42 bad ones. Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, I definitely need some sleep. I definitely feel like I'm tired. And I probably sound like I'm tired too. Alright, let me put her link in the chat. Hopefully you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for 7 likes on the stream. Appreciate it. Always. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I don't feel the same way as I do now. And I'll be playing World of Final Fantasy tomorrow. Take it easy. Oh, you're already in the stream? Alright, I seen you in there. I'm ending it. Bye, Elaine, bestie, I love you.